Hello, Virgo. Welcome to She-ruhz Tarot. For those of you that regularly visit, welcome back. For those of you that are brand new, welcome to She-ruhz Tarot. Today's read is a spirit-led message for anybody that has Virgo anywhere in their chart. What that means is I have not placed any intentions upon the deck. All I ask is for Spirit to bring forward whatever message they feel is most important for anybody that has Virgo anywhere in their chart. It may not necessarily be a message directed to you personally, but please know that I try to get all these messages directed to you personally. Now, the message can be in regards to something from the past that Spirit wishes for you to look at, learn from, and not repeat. It can be something currently happening to give you some guidance in regards to, and it can be something to come to give you a heads up about. It can also be in regards to an individual that you're interacting with. That's where you need to use your discernment and apply where it's appropriate. Now, with that, what I mean is the message can be directed to you about them. The message can be directed to them about you. So they can be watching this video in regards to you. And it can also be like a byplay or a conversation to where it goes back and forth. So this is where you use your discernment, apply where it's appropriate, but I do ask that you don't try to force any of this message to fit your situation, okay? When you receive this message, it should be read. It will be read from front to back, just like you're reading a book, from the very front cover to the very end, so that you can get the resolution. You don't get all the story unless you follow all the way through, because if you jump around in the story, you can get lost. You don't pull pages from the middle and put them to the front. That can cause you to lose, not follow the story completely. And that is what this read is about, as we go from the very beginning to the end to find out what the conclusion is, and so we can get some guidance from Spirit to see what Spirit might suggest for you. Always remember that forever and always, it is always up to you whether you wish to take in this message or disregard it. Okay. So, with all that being said, I would like to ask Spirit to come forward and assist Virgo in opening their eyes to see, their ears to hear, heart to feel, and intuition to discern the message that they are about to receive. And of course, I definitely shuffled the cards beforehand and multiple times. So they are nice and cleansed and clear of the previous read's energy. So we begin here and see what Spirit has to say for you, Virgo. We are doing a full-blown Celtic because Spirit led me to do that today. And the cards are going to be like not off center, so it kind of throws me off because I'm pretty OCD, and I like for things to be a little more, neat and orderly. But in order to do the Celtic for you guys, it's got to be off kilter. So please bear with me. So what we'll do is we'll get the cards down, we'll do a quick overview of everything, and then we'll do some clarification of anything that may need to be clarified. And then we'll go to the guidance of what Spirit wishes to send forward as far as messages go. This is recent past. Okay, that there. This is your thoughts. That's your support on the bottom. Okay, to come. And here we have how you are affecting or do affect the situation. That's where we're heading next. And then we also have another one that flipped in here. Okay, so that one there. This one was inside. Then that one. And then our final outcome. And it's always a possible outcome. It's not a complete outcome. It's a possible outcome. The challenge and obstacles, if you can overcome that, then that will change. Okay? Overall energy is the Four of Swords, taking time out to get your thoughts straight, get your energy straight. That's an interesting statement to hear. To get your energy state is what they just said. Yeah, you're trying to, Queen of Swords, be very logical, get all the information that you need before you actually sever ties, but you're going to sever it completely. Okay, so here we go. What we have is the Two of Wands, making a decision to move towards a partner. And there is a decision regarding that individual as well. In the recent past, we have the Ten of Wands. There was the weight of the world that was on your shoulder. You felt like the weight was weighing on your shoulders pretty heavily, having a hard time seeing which step to take next. Your thought process is the Three of Cups. Now, we'll have to definitely do some clarification on this, because with the Three of Cups, it can be in regards to, and this is your thought process, you can be thinking about somebody that's in your circle, okay? You can be thinking that there's somebody that's interfering. It's not in the reverse, so that's not necessarily the case. But sometimes with the read and the way it falls, that can be what it's referring to. But it can also be just a reuniting, a celebration, of coming back together. And it can very well be just that of what it is. So we'll find out. We'll do some clarification of what's going on with the thought process. Your support, yeah, there's a tough decision ahead. A very tough decision, and it's going to come at you pretty quickly. You're going to wrestle with yourself of which way to go. What to do, which way to go here. And then the to come, what's to come. So Queen of Cups, offering of oneself fully, opening completely up, being selfless and sharing of oneself. Okay, so the way you affect the situation is you've known this person for quite some time, and that you may see them as your soulmate, which we have the Twin card down. So to have the Six of Cups and the Twin card down, this is a pretty deep intimacy in the Queen of Cups here. And the Three of Cups as well. So, I mean, this is all supporting. Instead of shy of having the Ace of Cups out as well, and the Knight of Cups, holy cow, you know, that would be like a full-blown, full-on. But we have definitely the edgings here. Okay, so this is how you affect the situation, is they may very well see you as their soulmate as well. So it may be mutual, but definitely there's a long history there. The way the external forces outside, whether it be them as the other individual or just the external forces themselves, is the Fool, taking a chance and taking a leap, allowing the divine to lead the external forces coming at you. So somebody or something is allowing the divine to take a chance. Now, you don't see it happening, the challenges and obstacles. Things are being withheld from you. You don't see what's occurring. Now, the outcome itself is the Wheel of Fortune heading towards being in the reverse. It's not quite there yet. It's at the 9 o'clock position. With it being at the 9 o'clock position, it can be stopped. But if it heads in the upright, this is a cycle that will continue to repeat itself. But right now, it's in the midst of it. It's not completely there yet. So gathering all that information and being very logical about a situation, severing what doesn't fit, is deep within oneself. This is like taking a snapshot inside your inner processes, so you can then be self-sufficient. The Queen of Pentacles is behind that. All right, well, let's do some clarification here, huh? Let's see what's going on, Virgo. Let's do this Four of Swords first. Please clarify the Four of Swords for Virgo. You've got quite a bit in here that needs to be clarified. Some of it's just, a little distant. Please clarify the Four of Swords for Virgo. Overall energy. Thank you. Four of Wands. Your stability, home, happiness, hearth. You need to review that. Look at it. Decipher what to do. Okay. Well, that helps solidify where we're sitting with this read. So how about this Ten of Wands here? Why the pressure? Let's clarify the Ten of Wands. The Sun. Need clarity on the Wheel of Fortune. What's your destiny? Where are you supposed to go? What direction are you supposed to take? And you're feeling pretty weighted down about that. So you need clarity. What to do? Should I drop this weight off my shoulders? Should I just keep packing it? Okay, that's the recent past. So how about this Three of Cups? Wow, okay. Three of Cups is the Three of Wands. Interesting. Three of Wands was on the bottom of the deck with the Four of Wands there earlier. So we got a 3 and a 3 again. But with the Three of Wands, it is my destiny card, or I'm sorry, it's my universe card. This is my destiny card. This is my universe card, the Three of Wands. The universe is, you put your wish out there and you're waiting for it to come back to you. So, yeah, wanting to have another opportunity or to celebrate, okay? Wanting to move towards this individual, but we're holding back. My goodness. Okay, so we feel like your wish has been put to death and you're having a hard time deciding which path to go down. Because this, and it can very well, this Knight of Wands is the other individual. They're passionate, but they come and go. You know, they come and they whisper wonderful, exciting things in your ear, and then they're gone, right? They come, they go really fast. And a partnership, Two of Cups. Yeah, but you realize that they're keeping things from you. So please clarify the Chariot, the support. Again, you had the Chariot before, but I want to get a little more for your support system here. Please clarify the Chariot. Yeah, in regards to your wish, fulfilling your wish. Nine of Cups, can that be any more clear? Wrestling with yourself which direction to go in order to attain that. So please clarify the Queen of Cups for Virgo. I'm wondering if you're offering yourself to them, just putting yourself out there. Whoa. And that's how it fell. The Eight of Swords. It fell on my lap like that. So the Eight of Swords in reverse. Realizing that you're holding yourself back, so you need to put yourself out there. Or putting yourself out there because there's a realization that you've been holding yourself back. Yeah. And is it worth your effort? Is it worth the time? Having taken time to look at it, wrestling with yourself. And you're going to move swiftly towards speaking your truth, taking a stand, and heading towards that Queen of Wands. Ooh, very passionate individual. They're very confident. Fiery. You see them as the hot tamale of your situation here. Okay, so please clarify the Six of Cups for Virgo. Oh, that's quite a bit there. Okay. What we have is the Nine of Pentacles and holding back. So, the singularity is coming to an end. Even though they're trying to hold tight to it. They're trying to hold tight to being single, but it is coming to an end. And again, this is you affecting the situation. So, you know, they're, I don't wanna, but it is coming to an end. That's funny. And so then how is everything going to affect you from the externals? They're going to take a chance. They're going to take a leap. So the Moon, Ten of Cups. What's being kept from you is your happily ever after. But what concerns me, there's that King of Cups. Ooh, beautiful, an emotional match. Love it. And it's your twin. Possible marriage in the future. Ooh. Okay. A very, very tight bond and commitment. It's an inseparable commitment. Okay. Now that's a concern with it being the devil and the Hierophant together. They're back to back. So that's almost a very obsessive, compulsive kind of relationship. So this is where the warning's coming in with the Wheel of Fortune heading towards being in the reverse. Please clarify the Wheel of Fortune in the 9 o'clock position. Fulfilling your wishes, but also remember that there can be self-indulgence as well. So caution is being advised there. Because things can be repeating themselves. It may not necessarily be with this individual in particular. It may be your history. For some of us, we have a history of picking people that fit the same scenario. Freud stated that females always try to find to marry and get in relationships with somebody that's just like their father, and it's not necessarily that they look like him, it's their behaviors. It's if you review the situation and see how your father behaves, how he reacts to situation, how his personality is, and then you review your history of individuals that you've been with, and this can go both ways, male and female, partners of either, but your history of selecting the same typical kind of person that can be very, fathers sometimes can be extremely controlling. So you're finding somebody that is extremely controlling in whatever aspect, and it can be variances. They're controlling in how you eat, they're controlling in your friends, they're controlling in your behaviors. Okay, but it's a repeating situation, and it's working on becoming karmic to where you're continuing to repeat. So please take time out and evaluate your stability, your home, your hearth, your happiness, how this will affect you and your stability. Because the universe will answer your call, and they will bring forward what you're asking for, and they will keep bringing. The universe will bring you more and more of the same thing if that's what you keep asking for. So take some time and review and make sure, get some clarity of whether or not this is truly what you want, because you're wanting your wish to be fulfilled. But is it this exact wish that you wish to be fulfilled to achieve your happily ever after? Let's see what Spirit might have to say for you here, Virgo. Okay. And Spirit has something to say pretty quickly. 9 of Cups. Wish fulfillment, self-indulgence, building on a foundation to be structurally sound. Looking at all your different options that are presented. Now you may feel trapped because things have came to a complete end with, what was I saying? Somebody that's very controlling, the Emperor. And so we move swiftly towards closing out that cycle and realizing that we need to cut ties so then we can make things work in a relationship. Having been stabbed in the back, things going wrong, needing to be self-sufficient and confident in oneself and heal your heart so you can then focus on a new beginning that's sound and full of truth, so you can then have stability and find balance in a situation. Determination needs to be involved so you can create an exciting new beginning and have that love, that deep love, King of Cups again, which we had the King of Cups earlier. So self-fulfillment, fulfilling your own wish. May you follow along on that and receive the message very clearly. Okay, Virgo, let's have a look and see about the energies that are in here for you. We have Virgo and Aquarius, Pisces, Sagittarius, Gemini, Leo. Okay, those are the energies that have fell down here for you. All right, guys, I do look forward to your next read to find out what Spirit has to bring forward as far as messages and guidance for you in the next one. Until then, remember, always forever, it's your choice what you decide to do. But until then, may all your choices and decisions be very, very blessed.